Good morning. I really like the short talk bulletins. There's just thousands of these. Many lodges have them in their libraries. They're bulletins that can help with our Masonic education. And some of them take 10 minutes to read. Some of them will take 20 minutes to read. They're basically designed to be short talks, short ideas to give us better contexts, more information, so on and so forth. This particular one is from December 1963. What did you expect? I really like his wrap-up, and I'm going to use that as the basis of this video. I like something that makes you go, I like something that gives you a new insight, and this definitely does that. So, he's describing when initiates enter Freemasonry. What did you expect? And I believe his context, and there's myriads of contexts with all institutions as far as that goes. They're like a diamond. You turn it and look at it from the top or from the bottom. You get a different view. You get a view from different particular angles. And each angle carries with it its own informational content. And it's the same with Freemasonry. It's inexhaustible. There's an infinite variety of ways. There's an infinite amount of wisdom as far as that goes. Knowledge to learn, at least based on the perspective of our lifetimes. You can't live long enough to read everything that's been written on Freemasonry, any more than you can on Catholicism, Mormonism, America, Russia, Africa. This is the delight, is the ever-learning, is the continual spiral upward in our knowledge, broadening our horizons, stretching to ourselves to our limits. This is the one thing I really enjoy about Masonry, is the encouragement to use our intellects, use our reasoning and logic. Listen to the logic of this. It's very interesting. Freemasonry exacts many pledges and promises from us as members, as initiates. But what promise does it make to us? And his answer is bound to raise your eyebrows. That's what I love about this particular discussion. What promise does Freemasonry make to us? None. Absolutely none. Nowhere in the ritualistic ceremonies, so far as I can recollect, did Freemasonry make any definite promise to me. Nowhere except possibly in the historical lectures or in the charges, so far as I've been able to discover, is it even hinted that petitioners will receive any of the things they expect of Freemasonry. The things you and I expected. The things you and I have led others to believe that they might expect from Freemasonry. Many have received all they expected, and much, much more. We who like to believe we have become a part of the fabric of Freemasonry have found the pleasant companionship we expected. We have become associated with men with whom it is a pleasure to be associated. We have received moral instructions that has meant very much to us. We have been led to higher and nobler attitudes. We have been benefited mentally. We have been benefited spiritually. We have developed new understandings that have given us many hours of pleasure. But we didn't receive these things, and neither did I receive them sitting around waiting for Freemasonry to bring them to us. You received these things, and so did I, through the discovery that we had promised everything, while Freemasonry promised nothing. You received these things, and so did I, through our own efforts, through the discovery that it was only through our own efforts that Freemasonry could measure up to the preconceived idea we had of it when we presented our petitions. You have received these things, and so have I, through realization that Freemasonry as an institution can give us only what we put into it. It is not an inexhaustible warehouse of the things we expected of Freemasonry. Unless you and I put in, the putting out soon must cease. And it has been a pleasant discovery that our putting in has taken nothing from us. We have been enriched by our giving. We have been rewarded through the pleasure which our efforts have provided for others. We have been stimulated mentally. We have been uplifted morally. And we have been elevated spiritually through our own efforts to make Freemasonry mean for others what we expected it to be for ourselves. Freemasonry as an institution promises its petitioners nothing. But if each of us, you and I, and each of those who follow us to the altar of Freemasonry does his part to make Freemasonry what he expected it to be for himself, our fraternity will become for others all that we expected it to be. Freemasonry as an institution promises nothing, absolutely nothing, but she returns with interest, with compound interest, if you please, all that we commit to her care. What do you expect to get out of Freemasonry? What are you putting in? That's a great concept. Ponder that one.